Hi, I'm Ben Brick with Coldwell Banker Global Luxury and Vero Premier Properties, and we have the distinct pleasure of being at Azalea Commons with Daley from Douglas Edelman, and this is my work partner, Vance Brickerhoff with Vero Premier Properties. These are three unique homes on the Barrier Island. Sally, take us through what makes these homes unique.
I'm so glad that you guys came today. This is such an interesting project. As I know you know, new is new. Right? Everybody wants new. What's happened really in the past 5 or 6 years, I know you guys would agree, is that everybody wants to be in town. The dreaming idea of getting on your bicycle or hoofing it out to the farmer's market or getting in your golf cart, downtown becomes the amenity, right?
Without a doubt.
And increasingly people are saying HOA, no thanks, okay?
Sure.
But it's a bit of a challenge. This is an existing market. The prevailing model would have been what we would call an infill, where there's one that goes and it redevelops. But you've got to worry if Mr. Neighbor over here and Mr. Neighbor over here is still a 50s rancher that may never change because the kids inherit the aqua house and think it's fabulous.
Sure.
So unusual about this one, this location. We are east of A1A, so you don't have to worry about crossing over. And we are what's in real estate language called an assemblage. That's a fancy way of saying there's more than one. So we are three. Now, what's also important is nobody wants to live in Stepford, right?
Yes, correct.
What's super important, there are three, but they're all slightly different, developed by Palm Coast Development.
An amazing ultra luxury local builder. I can't say enough about Bob McNally and his team. They're world class.
Correct.
Yep.
And what's so cool about them is they're like cousins, not identical twins. We're sitting in the courtyard model right now with the detached casita. Next to us is a more traditional layout that has 2 kitchen islands. Westernmost is the smallest of the three at 3,300, but what they all have in common is proximity. They're done, and they've got a super cool rear driveway, which is kind of like a Charleston or a New Orleans vibe. So all of the live oaks are out front, private driveway just for these 3 houses. Mr. Ocean Drive District is right there.
2 blocks from the sand.
Walking distance to everything.
If you look straight to the east, you can see Casa d'Este's waterfall fountain at night. We retained all the live oaks. It took us a year to get permission to have these rear garages because we didn't want to bulldoze these live oaks.
Oh, that would have been
and we didn't want garages visible. So they're all slightly different, but a couple of commonalities. They all have the same kind of West Indies vernacular vibe.
It's obvious just by looking.
Everybody's full masonry, which very, very unusual. These are custom homes that just don't have their owners yet. No shortcuts that you can't see.
What are the ceiling heights? 12 feet?
12 feet on the first floor, which is super unusual.
Coffered.
Details galore, millwork, recessed air handlers everywhere, linear diffusers. It just has the choices that you would make, but you don't have to wait the 18 months. It's done. You can step right in. And what's super cool is all of them have a couple commonalities.
And what are those?
Main level master.
That's nice.
Everybody wants, in Florida, you want to know that you're not going to have to take Mr. Stairs.
Right.
Super cool upstairs format where we have all been in older homes where I call it the Holiday Inn Hall.
Yes.
Room for room's sake. Well, there's 2 beautiful bedroom suites upstairs in all of these, but guess what else is up there? A flexible room, like an upside down family room with a bank of a little refrigerator, a wet sink, a bar. That space is the genius of this house. Ben, it could be your man cave. Vance, it could be your mother's caregiver's living quarters.
There you go.
And it could be my kid's upstairs space. And what I like about it is how often do we get the I need to sell my house call because my life stage has changed and the house doesn't work anymore? Mm-hmm. Guess what? This one can change as your life does.
It's an adaptable home.
100%. Do you know I had a very, very lovely, very elderly man say to me, Sally, I could live down here And then when I can't drive anymore, I could still get to town and not be isolated, and my care team could live upstairs.
Smart.
So that's the beauty of it.
Long-term value, you're one of only a handful of new. You're only one of a handful of a rare assemblage, and you're in a floor plan that is more of the moment that can change as life changes. And I don't think it gets any better than that.
It has this beautiful West Indies look. It's just incredible.
Yeah.
So tell us,
Right downtown Vero Beach. Right in the heart of Vero Beach.
That's the amenity, is being in town, right?
Yeah.
You want to go to the farmer's market, hop on your bike, go to town.
You decide you want a cocktail, you can walk home.
And in price point wise, we're striated based on the square footage. We start at 4.2, go to 4.5, and one of them is going to come in at 3.9. That's going to be the smallest one on the end. But even that one, small, is 3,300 feet. But the key is you could not build any of these for what you could buy them for, because materials and labor and land.
Location.
Location, right, Vance? And it's, being east of A1A, you don't need to traverse across east of A1A, and your neighbors on either side are your long-term insurance policy for your value support. So we just think it's a knockout. Everyone's really loved it. We've got a lot of people hovering, and we're super confident that some really fortunate people quite soon are going to be able to call Azalea Commons home.
And they just launched this community a few weeks ago. It is luxury living at its finest, built to the highest standards. I'm Ben Brick with Vero Premier Properties. My number is 772-713-9455. This is Vance.
Vance Brinkerhoff, Coldwell Banker, 772-913-3426.
And we will help you with this community or any other community. And we have a very strong working relationship with Sally. She's with Douglas Edelman, another premier luxury brokerage in Vero Beach.
Right.
So we are a partnership. We're here to provide the highest level of service for you so you can get to your Florida dream home. Thank you.